Hi everyone. I hope you are all well. I've decided to record a video to talk to you about perspectives. And first, I'm going to explain to you why it is dark. And yes, where I am. So basically, later in the day, I was talking with someone that I really appreciate, and that person told me that it was better for each other if we were spending less time together, and it will be really beneficial for both of us, which I really agree with. But the fact that that person told me that somehow it hurted me, and then I asked the questions to myself, why? And then I found the answers. So to express my frustration, I decided to have a walk in the nature, and also because I really love practicing mindfulness, I decided to go outside, and it was already dark. So I went first through a park that I know very well, and I started to walk backwards for maybe, I don't know, 200 meters. It was dark, and I think maybe it took me like 30 minutes to do it. But I didn't, I never turned my head to see where I was going. I really trust myself, and by practicing mindfulness, I really developed my senses, and at the end I've managed to cross the whole park without any accidents. So I really enjoy it, and please don't take it like something that you have to do like for your own safety. I really don't specially encourage you to walk backwards. But I wanted to share with you what's going on with me. That's why I'm telling you this. And after that, I started to have a walk in the forest. So it was already dark, but I really love it, and I decided to walk without putting any lights. So I just decided to direct myself thanks to the light of the stars, and I really love it because it really pushed me to develop my senses, and it's really enjoyable for myself. And right now you can't see, but behind me there is a big rock with the glow worms, and it's such a magical thing to see. But usually, it's the kind of things that you can only see with your own eyes, and you can't see it through any camera. So I'm really happy that I stopped here, because I think it has been like 3 hours since I walk in the dark in the forest and without any light, and I really love it so much. But again, same here. Don't take it as an example. I'm only sharing with you my experience and what I'm doing. And yes, it brought me here, and I've been thinking a lot while I was walking. I've been thinking about perspectives, and for me, it's really important to clarify and say that when we talk to people, so I'm going to take my example. When I say things to people, when I share my views of the world, it doesn't mean that what I'm saying people should all do it, because obviously we all have different stories, a different background, different environments. So things that people tell you can't always apply for yourself. That's why we are all on a specific path, I believe. And I still like sharing my views, because then I really want to encourage people to think about a specific topic like this. If what I'm saying it resonates with themselves, and if it can help them somehow, then great. But if they think, oh my god, what he's saying, it doesn't match at all with what I'm experiencing, then great as well, because it helps you to find what your values and your belief system are. So that's why I love sharing my views on people, if it can help people to think and see how they feel about a specific topic. But I don't necessarily, actually, I don't want at all to convince anyone to think like me or to feel like me, because we are all so unique and our experience is really unique. So it's really important for me to make that point here. And I'm I'm a bit like struggling with the light and the camera, but it should be fine now. And talking about that, it leads to another topic, which is perspectives, because we all have different perspectives with the stories, the background, the environment that we've been brought to, and where we, depending on how we grew up, and so many things. So we all have different perspectives of the world, and there is no such things as bad, like more like right or wrong, except on a specific moral codes, I would say. But then we all experience again the world in a different way. So I can only invite people to put someone else's shoes when you have a conflict, when you strongly disagree with someone, and when you feel like very frustrated, angry, or hurt. Try to understand the other person, like try to think, okay, why does this person think like that? Because I think it really helps in a lot of conflicts when first you try to understand the other instead of only feeling what you feel. So again, here it's about understanding each other, and also by acknowledging which feeling is going on in your body, you can better understand like why you feel that way. And also, if someone is telling you, oh, I feel hurt or I feel frustrated, this is a state, so it's always good to welcome that person, because it's not easy for everyone to express our feelings, and when we do it, we should be really careful and encouraging it and welcoming it, and not judge it, because if the person feels a certain way, the person can't necessarily control it. So instead of judging and saying like, oh no, this is wrong, you can't feel that way, or first try to understand, okay, why do you feel that way, and then try to have a conversation to really understand why the conflict is the way it is. And yeah, I think it can really help solve a lot of issues. So here it's a lot about being non-judgmental and being really open and really trying to ask the right question to understand what's going on with the other person, instead of really feeling close straight away and staying with our own mind and opinions. But yes, if we try to communicate more, I think it will help us to solve a lot of things in our lives. So I wanted in this video really to encourage people to think about perspectives and understand that there is not such thing as right or wrong. We all have our own experience of the world, and it's really important to bear that in mind, and to really keep communicating between each other, because for me, like, this is the right way, and again, this is my own beliefs. So I can only encourage you to explore your own beliefs, your own values, to better understand yourself first, and then it will help you to better understand the others. I send you a lot of love and peace and light from the forest where I am, with the warm gloves in the middle of the mountain somewhere in the dark. So have a lovely evening or morning whenever you watch this video, and talk to you soon. Bye. Love you.